If you've ever booked freight or you've even looked into it, then you have probably seen the terms LTL, TL, or FTL. And if you're not in the shipping industry, they might feel like a bit of an alphabet soup. What do they mean? LTL, TL, and FTL are all shorthand for how much space a shipment takes up, and whether you are paying for a whole truck or just a portion of it. In this video, I'll talk about the terms, when you'll use them, and how you can avoid spending more than you need to on freight. I'm Brandon, here on behalf of Fulfillrite. We are not a freight company, but we work with a lot of freight companies because they ship to us. We're a third-party logistics provider, also called a 3PL, which means that we help out e-commerce brands and other companies like that ship to their customers. You can find more information about us down there in the description, but for now, let's just go ahead and talk about freight methods. So what's LTL, TL, and FTL? LTL is less than truckload, TL is truckload, and FTL is full truckload. TL and FTL are used interchangeably, so from this point forward, I'll just say LTL and FTL. With LTL, you book part of a truck for a shipment. The whole rest of the trailer is filled with shipments that are coming from other businesses. LTL works well if you're shipping a few pallets, or you're shipping anything between like 150 and 10,000 pounds. Smaller, you can just go ahead and send by regular mail. Bigger, you're probably getting close to FTL territory, depending on what you ship. Freight that doesn't need the full space or speed of a dedicated truck, you only pay for the portion of the space that you use because it's grouped with other shipments. LTL freight will often move through multiple terminals and even trucks, which means more handling, probably slower delivery, and a somewhat higher risk of damage if it's not packaged correctly, though there are ways around that. But the flip side is that LTL costs less than FTL. It's more cost effective for small to medium pallet loads. You just want to make sure that you work with a freight company that's going to be careful about labeling, palletization, and handling. Then you've got FTL, which is full truckload. That means the entire trailer of a truck is booked for your shipment. Most FTL shipments will involve 10 or more pallets, or freight over 10,000 pounds, or goods that are time sensitive, fragile, or high in value, and you don't want them stopping a bunch of places. With FTL, the truck will generally travel from the pickup location to the destination without stopping to transfer freight along the way. This method offers faster transit times, there's less handling involved, and it's better protection for your products. Now, this can be more expensive, but you also get this added control and speed that can be worth it if you've got larger or sensitive shipments. Let's just go ahead and compare them real quick. I'm going to put a chart up on screen here, and I'm just going to walk you through this verbally. With LTL, you share the trailer or the truck with other companies. With FTL, you don't. LTL stops at multiple places, FTL doesn't. If you have a lot of pallets, you go with FTL. If it's over 10,000 pounds, that's probably FTL, but you'll want to double check that with your broker or your freight carrier just to be sure. Things can get kind of wonky when you're anywhere close to that kind of 10,000 pound mark. FTL is usually faster, it comes with less risk of damage, and LTL is cheaper. So why does all this matter for your business? You probably don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about freight because that's just not a normal thing to do. You need to make products, manage your staff, keep your accounting books clean, and other things of that nature. But you certainly can't ignore freight because its costs are going to be a major part of your expenses, especially if you're shipping physical products. If you choose the wrong freight method, you could end up paying for space that you don't use, or you might have delayed delivery times that you could otherwise avoid, or you might even risk damage from too much handling. LTL is really good for small shipments, but you give up speed and control. FTL costs more, but it gives you faster delivery and greater protection. Make sure, before you commit to either one, that you're making a sensible choice that runs all these factors by other big parts of your business. And again, it's a good idea to talk to a broker about this. Don't be surprised if it takes a while to get to this point either. A lot of businesses will start with parcel shipping, and freight methods like LTL and FTL come into play when you are, say, importing larger quantities of product, or shipping pallets instead of boxes, or you're partnering with a 3PL and you need to send bulk inventory to them, or if you're moving goods between warehouses or distribution centers, as well as if you reach the point where parcel just isn't efficient anymore. But if you never have to ship more than 150 pounds of something at a time, or about 70 kilos, you might be fine with UPS and FedEx. So once again, LTL means you get part of the truck, FTL means that you get the full thing. If you want to keep learning, check out some of these videos as well. Links are somewhere up there. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Don't forget to slap some postage on that bell so that we can express ship new videos to you as soon as they drop. And last but not least, if you have any questions about freight methods, drop them down there below in the comments. We read them and we reply to as many as we can. Thanks for watching.